Welcome in, YouTube, to part 9 of Morrighan Initari's adventures through Stormblood, where we will struggle in to talk. We've arrived in Yanxia for the first time, because I'm pretty sure we split Yanxia just like we split Giravanya and the peaks? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we just arrived here. We're about to go talk to Gosetsu, and it should be a good time. Let me know what you think of the videos. Don't forget, you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalebGames here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Usually starting anywhere between 9 and 10 Pacific time. AM Pacific time. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I love you all. Let's get to this video. It seems peaceful enough to me. Even if there aren't any soldiers in the village, it would be foolish to simply stride in and announce ourselves. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Morrighan, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Got it, buddy. I already attuned to the Aetherite, so I'm pretty sure I can tell you that there are indeed no soldiers. But let me wait here and look around. Let me stare at this wall, because clearly there could be soldiers on this wall.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
I feel like Gosetsu's not really doing a good job.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information, to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
Oh yeah, this punk.
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issy of Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but but I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and the leader of the rebellion. Gosetsu, notorious fugitive wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Ha 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 ha! Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Dolmen Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Okay. Let's go swimming, which we just learned how to do. 353 yalms to the west. So that... This way, we must dive into the water. Have no fear, Morrighan, it is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. I wish they would have gave us a scene of him actually, like, diving into the water. Like, how cool would it have been? Okay. I could get on my mount, but I'm not going to. I've committed to just swimming. Unfortunately, my sprint is down. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. You are Morrighan and Initari, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Dolmen Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yugiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Well, we're wanting to help. God, what is it called? Alamigo be liberated.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me. But we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together.
Damn it.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. You should hear this, Morrighan. He was telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey. Alone and unarmed, he beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time and then draw close, as if to embrace, one after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience. He desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. What do you got for me, Gosetsu? Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Morrighan, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps even given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Never. Victory will be ours. No, I relish the challenge. Not so long as I can expect a suitably generous reward. Honestly, no. I relish the challenge. You relish the thought of facing that monster again? But of course, the hero of Eorzea fears no foe. No foe. She fears no foe, except for the number. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though, now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time. Even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both of our benefits if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me to learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Morrighan. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Osetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. Sometimes it is nice to just not have fly. As annoying as it is, sometimes it's nice to be able to like go back and just calmly enjoy. Oh, do I need to be in normal clothes? Yugiri told me to wear this outfit. My legs haven't felt this light and airy in ages. Ah, Morrighan. I am glad to see that you too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. Yes. Yes. Very clearly, a Fall Guys shirt. Yes. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants, Morrighan as our leader and we as her assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. And without further ado, let us begin. So we gotta gather information from 4 people. Weren't you the ones that came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yanxia ever since the rebellion. I accidentally skipped. I don't... Sometimes I think the button on my controller is just a little too sensitive. Right? Okay. Oh, 2 people are over. Okay. 3! I see all 3 of them. You? A merchant? Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a woman of commerce and more a common sellsword. Give your best impression of Hancock or give your best smile? Hold on. I want out of first person. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. I feel like having my chocobo out just helps cement the fact that we are indeed merchants. A traveling merchant? With meat, perchance? Bah! Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yanxia, else you would. For generations we have served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Foreign peddlers? In Namai? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yanxia that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzin, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Back to Yugiri. Morrighan, what have you learned? Well, no one here has any money to buy our goods. Lise and I encountered much of the same. They had been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return. And without him, there goes all hope of rebellion. I understand, Yugiri. I will become the Lord of Doma. Oh, that's not what you were suggesting. Okay. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lise and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Morrighan, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. Surely they can. This. And a rhino beam. We gotta kill the caterpies. There we are. Azami. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? Obtain yellow flowers. Golden carnation. I sense a hostile presence. Oh, it's the hungry caterpillar. Is it the very hungry caterpillar? I don't care who you are, that was funny. And I'm hopeful, you know, that there's some comments that are like, ha ha, the very hungry caterpillar. Ugh. There probably won't be. But still. Now we gotta take the yellow flower back. Hello, here is your flower. Oh, you found some. Thank you so much, miss. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the woman who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Oh, this is such a dangerous place to get to, though, kid. Well, here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers, and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami! Azami! Are you there? Azami! What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Don't thank me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I am not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that. But it's too dangerous for you to stay here, so please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. Is that really what you want? She said your parents were buried. So she told, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Cayenne. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands with sticks with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear and they'll return. Then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. You want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got, so please don't take it from us. Damn. Fucking heavy. You have come at a good time, Morrighan. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Not if we have anything to say about it. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide.
Imperials.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Initari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well.
Oh boy.
There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
Don't do it, Lise.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions. and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
Dun dun dun.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall, but before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
Yes.
Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
Yes.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Dun dun dun. Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Morrighan, we must hurry. Hey, she's in her, shinobi gear again. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here, it is a shinobi's tool for when a discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the village's sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I am sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Damn right. I'm a sniper. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Yes. Yes, we shall. I wonder what happens if you miss. Not enough to actually try and miss, but... That definitely sounded like we were killing them outright. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to reunite with Yugiri. Excellent work, Morrighan. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Fluminous. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to be impeccable aim, I should ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Okay. Climb to the top of the hill then. Really quickly. Where is the current? 254 southeast. So it's gonna be like inside the castrum. The 2 sentries slumber side by side. Fine work, Morrighan. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. In just a moment. Sir, the yarn from the other villagers are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention! Shortly, you all will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. Specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in a rebellion. Therefore, you bear the responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. You got it. It's a long wait. For a mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the signal. Silence. Yugiri is waiting. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? There was no one, Yugiri. We are a go. That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms, they shall not protest. Let me try the stocking. Far too large for me to wear comfortably. Let's try the spindly. Attempting to wear this uniform might force you to confront certain uncomfortable realities better left unexplored. There. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking, then? Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Okay. This kabuto and teko should match the uwagi, hakama, and chaka in your possession. With that, you have a full set. I'm sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villages a proper imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Okay, imperial salute. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on and it's making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform, too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Is it going to be voice acting?
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it, and trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Sometimes you gotta see it from their perspective.
Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything...
Because we care. I know, Yugiri. Apologies, Morrighan. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Mother, is that you? We have to do the same thing again. Overlooking the sea, huh? I want to go home.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Oh yeah, we learned that. We met your parents.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health, then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
I feel, honestly, like it's kind of fitting that we're in the rain right now. Together we are strong, and we must carry on. It will not always be so, or just silence.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
True.
An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
You got it, Yugiri. Come, come. We must tell the others of this airship, or hear what they know of it.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Gosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Gyr Urbania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
That he did.
We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Fair.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
That had to sting her pride a little bit.
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
I'ma go after her. And we gonna kill Xenos. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed that video. Part 9 of Morrighan and Initari's adventure through Stormblood. A lot of cool stuff happening. Getting ready for a showdown with Xenos in the next part. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know how you're enjoying this. And also don't forget that I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalebGamesHere. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend.